Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here at T. Roy Cooks. I really appreciate it. It's turning a little cooler outside. It's winter in the air, you know, turning fall now. One of my dear YouTube friends, Rockin Robin, she has her own cooking channel, Rockin Robin's Cooking Mexican Recipes. We decided to do a little collaboration for you fine folks out there. Now, you know, again, holidays are approaching, Thanksgiving here in the States, and Christmas and New Year's. So we thought we'd try to show you a little bit something different that you can fix that's very delicious. I'm going to do a stuffed pork loin, and Rockin Robin, she's doing a cauliflower gratin. So this is our recipe collaboration. I hope y'all enjoy it. Let me get to show you how we're going to do this stuffed pork loin. All right, let's get this going. I got my gas grill screaming hot here, and just going to throw in 2 or 3 tablespoons of EVO oil. All right, that's been about a minute and a half. I've got half of a large onion that I've chopped, and also I have 2 Granny Smith apples. This is going to be our stuffing, folks. Got 2 Granny Smith apples that I have peeled and chopped. So it's time to add some herbs. I got some fresh herbs. You can always use dried if you don't have fresh. I've got about a teaspoon of thyme. This is about a teaspoon of ground up, chopped up sage, and also some chopped up rosemary. That's probably a couple of teaspoons. So I'm just gonna mix this all in. All right, I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of it's a half of a lemon. Half of a lemon. Also gonna hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna go assemble the rest of the ingredients and get them together for our filling. I'm gonna let this cool off. We'll meet you back here very shortly. And just so you know, this actually cooked on the grill for 7 to 8 minutes. All right, this is cooled for about 5 minutes. Now it's time to add a little more ingredients here. I've got some real butter here. This is salted butter. I'm gonna use a couple of tablespoons of it here. Just drop that in. There we go. Let that melt all in there. Alright, as you can see, the butter has melted really nice in there. And at this point, what you want to do is just make sure that your apples are pretty tender, kind of al dente. Yeah, they're not mushy, but with enough pressure, they can, they're just al dente. This is about 2 cups of, you need some kind of bread like this. And I took the crust off of it. Actually, what this is some leftover hamburger buns. About 2 cups of it, and that was about 2 buns. Give that a nice mix, and then we need something to tighten up that bread. So what I'm going to use is some chicken broth. I think it's going to take at least 8 ounces. May take a little more. Let's see. I haven't put any garlic in there. I'm going to put a little garlic powder in there. Just a touch. Garlic's pretty strong. Also, throw a little poultry seasoning in there. Again, not much. I'm also going to kick it up with a little Parmesan cheese. How much? I don't know. 1/4 cup or so. Just enough to give it a little bite. And just give this a good mix. That cheese will help tighten that up too. Give it another quick little taste. See where we're at. Look at that goodness. Yeah. That's good. Alright, we're going to leave it like that. Let me go get the pork. This is my pork loin. It's a pork loin roast, a center cut. And I went ahead and had my butcher up at HEB butterfly this for me, so I didn't have to worry about that. There's plenty of videos showing how to butterfly your pork loin. So this is what we've got, folks. There we go. He did a nice job. See, it's fairly even. It's a little thicker in the middle right here, but that'll be fine. So what we need to do, we need to season this, folks. You got to season your meat, and pork does like a lot of seasoning. I'm gonna try to keep it fairly simple though. Let's go on with, tell you what, let's go on with some brown sugar first. Let's do that. Put your nice layer of brown sugar in there. Alright, I'm going here with a little bit garlic powder, just like that. Alright, Lowry seasoned salt. Use your favorite combination of seasonings blends, or however you feel like seasoning it up. Just salt and pepper will work fine. I'm going to throw some pepper, just fresh cracked black pepper on there. A little bit of this, a little bit of olive oil in there. Just a little bit. A little dab will do you, and I use the seasoned salt from Lowry, so I'm not going to put salt on there. Kind of give this a nice little rub though. There we go. Now we need to do our stuffing. Don't be skimping out on all that. Put our stuffing in here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Spread it out, and again, leave an edge, leave the border. You don't want to put it all the way to the edge. Just like that. Let's see what we got here. See if I can roll this up for you. There we go. And don't worry about any of it squeezing out. That'll be fine. Just keep rolling it. You're not going to be able to keep all of it in there. Alright, and on this back side here, if you look, I'm just kind of taking and scooping some of this away. That way I can tie up my roast. So get your butcher string. If you can't find any, just ask your butcher to get you some butcher string. Alright folks, got some butcher twine here, and I've actually got it in this little canister here. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Tie up a loin. And I want to make a slip knot, so I'm going to go around like that, come around here, make a little slip knot for you, just like that. Kind of get it, you know, not super tight, but you want it tight enough where it's not going to come unrolled. Alright, and then take and turn so that this is looped right here. Slide this under this other end right here. There we go. When you pull it up tight, as you can see, it's got a natural thing right here. So again, loop it like that. Bring it around. So what you do when you get to the end right here, you flip this baby over like so, and then you bring your twine, just kind of loop it through each of these. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. Just lifting it, sliding it under. I'll go ahead and cut that. I don't think I need that much. There we go. Alright, and when you get to the other end here, flip it back over, bring it back over the top, and then just tie it to any of these other strings here. Again, just make yourself a little knot. So we got it tight. Go ahead and cut. This is our stuffed pork loin, folks. Alright, so I'm going to throw a little bit of this Lowry seasoning on the outside, just like so. A little fresh cracked black. Just keep it simple. We've been going about 30 minutes on the grill here. Let me show you what we've got. Now what I've done, I've got a burner here and a burner here. I just put the pork loin right in the middle between the two burners. That'll kind of give it a little indirect and heat coming from the sides, which is what I want. But it's been on about 30 minutes. Let's see if we can flip this over and see what it looks like. Yes, indeed. That looks marvelous. I'm gonna let it go for another 25-30 minutes, and then we'll check some internal temps and see where we're at. Until then, y'all be good. We'll be right back. Alright folks, we've been going for 1 hour now. Let's turn it over and let's see what we got here. Oh yes, yes indeed. That looks mighty fine. Let's check it for internal temp. Let's see where we're at. Don't see that. 149. That's close enough. Anything above 145 is done. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna tint it in some tin foil. We're gonna let it rest for about 15-20 minutes. Meet you back inside when we're slicing it up. All right, folks, I've got the string cut off of here. Let's go ahead and cut this very end off here. Let's just slice her up and see what we got. Oh yeah, this looks really nice. And when you roll it up like this, you don't want to cut thin slices. You want to cut kind of a thick, like a inch and a quarter. That way it'll stay together. But that just looks gorgeous. My goodness gracious. This smells fantastic, honey.
Well, I can't wait to taste it.
Let me get this spun around here so y'all can see what's going on. Just like so. There we go. That's what we got, folks. Let's take a bite of that, see what it tastes like. Let's give this a shot, folks. What do you say? Check that out. Looks wonderful, doesn't it? Oh yeah. I like that the apple still has some bite to it. A little hint of the onion. This goes great. This is a wonderful stuffed pork loin, folks. And the picture that I showed for the thumbnail of this video, Karen made a fabulous roasted butternut squash and pecan, what do you call it, honey?
Butternut salad with pecan vinaigrette.
Butternut salad with pecan vinaigrette. Wonderful, folks. Got a little goat cheese in there. But this stuffed pork loin is excellent. Hope y'all give this a try. And again, my good friend Rockin Robin made this side dish, cauliflower gratin, to go with this stuffed pork loin. I hope y'all go check that video out. It'll be right up here for you. And while you're there, check out the rest of her recipes. She's got a fabulous channel. Y'all show her some love. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to her. Hope y'all like this video. If y'all check it out and do the recipe and let me know what you think about it, I'd appreciate it. Y'all give me a thumbs up. And by all means, hope you share the video. And when you do, hope you tell all your friends that T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.